Hello everyone. Today let us study the universal law of gravitation. So what does this universal law of gravitation states? Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force which is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So if we consider two objects in the universe, there will be a force of attraction between those two objects. So this force of attraction, this force will be proportional to the product of their masses. So there will be different mass for each object. So the product of their masses, if we take, this force will be proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So the distance between them, if we consider, the force will be inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So let me explain this using a figure. So let me consider two objects, say A and B. So A is the bigger object and B is little smaller object. So the mass of the bigger object, let me take it as capital letter M, and the small object mass will be M, small letter m. So these are the two different objects A and B, and their masses are capital M and small letter m. And the distance between their centers, between them from the center, what is that? We have considered here it as D. So small letter d. So this is the things which are already given. Now what is given according to the statement here is force is proportional to the product of their masses. So let me consider the force as capital letter F, and force, see here, force is proportional to the product of their masses. The product is into, we have to multiply. Masses, what is that? Capital letter M for the first object and for the second object small letter m. So force is proportional, and this is the symbol of proportionality. So this is what we get from the statement, and we take this as equation 1. Next, what is given is force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, right? So what was the distance between them? D, and square means d square. So inversely, how do we write as 1 by d square? So force is inversely proportional. So proportionality symbol, inverse 1 by d square. So we take this to equation, and from 1 and 2 what do we get is force is proportional to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So this is the equation what we get. And now we want to remove this proportionality symbol, and when we remove this we get a constant, and the constant which we take here is capital G. So what is G? Constant of proportionality, and it is also called as universal gravitation constant. So this G, when we remove the proportionality, we get this proportionality constant, and we consider this as universal, we name it as universal gravitation constant, and the value of this G is 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11, and the unit of it is Newton meter square per kg square. And this is the equation of this universal law of gravitation. So that is F is equal to G into m divided by d square. Thank you.